Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. English. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever and ever. Kumake leo leo maote, haino haino haino. This is the Native American, the Red Indian language, which the Native Indians in America who worship the Mother Nature, like any of the Vedic rishis, they worshipped only Mother Nature. They did not particularly invoke gods outside of Mother Nature. Everything in the nature is God. So sun is a very important God. And so they worship the sun singing this. Kuvake, leno leno, maote, hayano, hayano, hayano. And the English is, let me be hayano means forever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Kuvake leno leno maote, haino haino haino. Kuvake leno leno maote, haino haino haino. Kuvake leno leno maote, haino haino haino. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever, forever and ever. Let me be one with the infinite Son forever and ever and ever. Kuvake leno leno maote, haino haino haino. Kuvake leno leno maote, haino haino haino. Mantra. And truly, that is the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. That is the essence of the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. Let me be one with the infinite sun, S-U-N, not S-O-N. English is a funny language. P-E-S-C-E, P-I-E-C-E, both are spelled the same way. So we don't know if the fellow is in pieces or in peace. You can never figure it out. Yeah? So, let me be one with that infinity. And that infinity of the sun, forever and ever and ever. Timelessness, infinity, light. Let me be one with all of that stuff. That's what happens with Gayatri Mantra. That is the essence of it. Are you ready for dissecting deeper? Now let's see if there are any questions from the session that we did very briefly before that, and then I will get into the different aspects of mantra. Now, please don't, what happens is, most of us, after we have chanted or contemplated or become aware of something, we lose touch with the ground reality. Brother Supri was giving me some nice feedback, Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic, but it has to be relatable. Otherwise, what happens is it becomes another nice discourse and then another beautiful workshop. Hey, what did you learn? Oh, it was fantastic. But what did the guy talk about? Oh, he was super, man. He was really excellent. But what did he really say? Man, you should have come, You should have come, really. You missed it. But what did he talk about? He talked so much, man. I don't remember any damn thing. I had no clue what he did. Most of the time he was superb, he was singing, he was dancing, he was doing everything, and Sai Baba, man, such a great guru, and all of that stuff. But what did do it on you? Then it didn't become workshop, it became something else. As I said, this is not a discourse or a workshop. When you go to a discourse, when you go listen to a discourse, most of the time the fellow is sharing of his knowledge, how great he is. But that's not the purpose, because the knowledge of all knowledge is right here. Who am I about any knowledge? There is no self-knowledge here. It's all about connecting. It's all about collective. So if that spirit is lost and we don't open up and we agree to, oh no, it's okay, he said something, it doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter. We'll think about it next life, that's okay. Don't let it go. What did we talk about on Thursday at the satsang? Yeah? The Thursday at the satsang at the Sai Center was one simple question. One simple question. The question is, there's one thing definite that is going to happen to you. Definite, without any question. What is it that's going to happen to all of us? For sure. Oh, very good. Yeah. In life, we prepare for everything except that which is definite. Don't you need to be thinking that if I'm going to die one day, shouldn't I be preparing for that? Because that's definitely going to happen. But instead, I'm planning for everything that is uncertain. That's called life. We plan for everything in life which is uncertain, but we forget to plan for what is the most important, called death. And so what's the context of all this spiritual wisdom is to prepare the mind to be ready for that moment when it hits. You are ready for it. You are ready for it without any fear. You are ready for it without any worry. You are already a dead body. But when death comes, you turn into one. Oh, that's a scary thought for many people. Oh my God, let's keep on Gayatri Mantra. Okay. So, what I'm really trying to say is, the opportunity to ask questions, and even if it didn't make sense to you, let us look at it together. Let us do it together. And that is love and service. If Bhagavan Sri Satsai Baba started talking in Sanskrit in his discourses, which he is very much capable of, not just Sanskrit, German, Italian, so many languages. He was fluent. Because that is a direct witness is Professor Anil Kumar. Huh? Incredible. I heard an experience of what they call Swami's boy that lived with Swami and served Swami without taking any names. He was telling me once, Swami was sitting in the chair and there were these Tibetan lamas that he gave interview to. And Swami is talking in Telugu to them, in his mother tongue. And he's cracking jokes. And this boy was sitting in the room. And all these lamas were laughing for every joke. And this boy was thinking, holy mackerel, these Tibetan lamas, they learned Telugu? And they are understanding jokes in Telugu. Swami is sharing these jokes in his mother tongue and they are laughing and they are giggling. And this boy is a Telugu boy. So he was understanding and he was like astonished. This must be extraordinary level of devotion that they have to even to learn and understand the language of Swami. So Swami stepped out of the room and this boy wanted to check his Telugu on them. So he asked them a question in Telugu. He asked them a question in Telugu. The boys looked at him, the lamas looked at him with a blank face. And then they were like, what is he talking about? Then he said, no, excuse me, you are just joking. He was joking and you were laughing, he was talking in Telugu. I'm asking a question in Telugu, they're drawing a blank face. And then after a few minutes, there was a tap on his back. And then that was Swami. Swami told this boy, you were listening to me in Telugu, they were listening to me in Tibetan. You understand? Very hard to understand. At the same time, the people were hearing their own mother tongues when he is speaking. So can you imagine what God is doing? He is beyond all this language, all of this stuff. He is communicating in vibrations. And then we respond based on our own receptivity. So, but at the same time, we have to, because he is of course divine, he can do anything. We are all human, so we have to put the human effort. For what? Sahana bhavatu, let us all be together. Sahanau bhunaktu, let us all be nourished together. Sahaviryam karavavahai, let us all work together with great vigor. Ma vitvishavahai, let there be no contradiction or hate amongst us. Let there be peace, peace and peace. This is the meaning of the mantra. Nothing to do with any Hinduism. Sahana bhavatu, let us all be together. Common language. Let us all be nourished together. Let us all work together with great vigor. May our studies illumine our intellects. May we not hate or contradict each other. Let there be peace, peace and peace. Now that is one Veda mantra. Now what we are talking about in the context of it is in a learning process, this is a mantra that a teacher and a student chant before the Veda class. And why that is important is that the learning is the interface between the one who is teaching and the one who is learning. Learning happens between the two. If the teacher is talking, whatever the teacher is talking, and the student has no connectivity to it, there is no learning. It's only data dumping. And this data dumping, if God decides to do data dump on us, we will be drowned and washed away. So therefore, out of His infinite compassion and love for the mankind, He took the scriptures and wrote them down in simple language, like Jesus the Christ did the same way with all He said, complexity of all the scriptures, bringing down them to practical knowledge. So that in that spirit, I am asking, if you didn't understand, you need a clarification, do not hesitate. Because I definitely don't want to be a data dump. I am not here to show how much I know. It's irrelevant. How much I know only matters when whatever I can practice with it. Otherwise it doesn't matter. So similarly, if there is one thing that you are taking away from here, and you had a question or a doubt or a sharing or a comment or a clarity about it, speak up. That you will be doing seva to me. I will be humbled and I will be very grateful because it will help me with my communication skills. So you are helping me. Okay? And it's a request, not a demand. Don't feel pressure. Only pleasure, no pressure. Okay, question. Yes. Oh, there you go. Yes. Dharmesh.
Yeah, I think for the benefit of everybody, and I'm pretty sure many of us have this question in the back of our minds when chanting the Gayatri Mantra. And I think Sister Alna alluded to it earlier this afternoon. What is the difference in vibration or meaning when you hear Baba chant the Gayatri Mantra with the emphasis on Varenyam versus what is coming through the Surya Upanishad with Varenyam? Is there a difference in meaning, vibration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I will address that. I think most of you heard his question. So let's see. Om Bhuvassuvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. That's the way he chants. Close enough? Am I close enough? No. Okay. Let's chant. Let me chant one more time. Om Bhuvassuvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. That's the chant. I'll tell you exactly musically how they are different. What we are chanting? Om Bhuvassuvaha. Same tune. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Same tune. Except we are chanting Tat Savitur Varenyam. Half a note difference. Musically, half a note difference. But the swaras, the intonations are pretty close. Only place where it is little deviation is Prachodayat. Instead of saying Prachodayat. Okay? Prachodayat. Now, the confusion in mostly inside devotees is Swami is chanting like that, why are you chanting like this? Therefore you are disobeying Swami, this is not right. Then there is a judgment, past. All of this is humbug, drama. Drop the D and connect to Rama. The chant that we are chanting is from particular Veda style called Krishna Yajur Veda. And the same mantras are present in other Vedas, like Rig Veda. Gayatri Mantra is present in Rig Veda, in Sama Veda, in Atharva Veda. The same mantra is present. The context, there is slight variations in the tones and the syllable and the swaras, but pretty much they are very close. You have to really pay it. Like you see, he's using the one full note versus when we are chanting, we are using half a note. For this Svaritam, for the vertical top line. Om Bhuvassuvaha. It's a Suvaha, Suvaha, Suvaha. Are you listening to the difference? Yeah. Half a note different. But it's not incorrect to chant either way. Both are correct only. That's not that one is correct or another is incorrect. It's producing the same vibration also. And then in certain Vedas, like for example Shukla Yajurveda, some letters are pronounced differently. For example, Sha is pronounced as Ka. They say Sahasrasir Kapurukaha, because that's the style adopted by North Indians, particularly chanting that particular Veda style. They adapted those. Okay? So there is nothing wrong or incorrect about it. It carries the same vibration in the meaning, no change in it. Okay. Helpful? Okay. Sai. If you are more compelled by Swami's way of chanting, that's also fine. But what we are chanting from, as it says there, right? Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda, it's taken directly from Krishna Yajurveda. And particularly, there is a specific, no need to go into details, right? It's like Swami said, if you go to a library, there will be a 15-year-old boy working in the library, for example, and you say, I need a particular book. He'll go exactly which row it is present, which volume it is present, everything he will know. But the fellow wouldn't know what is in it. Huh? What a beautiful example of that. So, quoting references only says, I am a librarian. I don't know what is in it. So, just somebody else here, this brother raised the question. Rigveda. That is Rigveda, yeah. And in Krishna Yajurveda also same chanting style. Yes.
Sarah, the word Om is O-M. Why do you say Om? Why do you stitch the O? When there's no vertical O.
Oh, this is another loaded question. Okay, Om is chanted 21 different ways. And when you chant, how you chant creates certain time and vibration associated with it. Before Suprabhatam, the 21 Oms, more emphasis is put on the syllable Before bhajans, it is put mostly on the O. Swami has given a discourse about that, and you can now they created a beautiful Sai Sahitya module with the Satsai Media Center. You can type those questions. Swami Gayatri Om, Swami Om chanting, you will get all the information. Okay? That is.
And some of them say that Om.
Yeah. That is another distortion created by human mind. The Om has three. Actually speaking, Om has 7 notes in it. 3 are heard, 5 are silent. How much you want to go into this? Now it becomes like, teacher talking, the student turned off. Yeah? Very simply put, in the Om, O is created. O is a diphthong, as I said. It's a combination of 2 vowels. A and U turn into O. I just went through that, right? There are diphthong vowels. Diphthongs means combination vowels. A plus A becomes I. A plus U becomes O. And then Om has A, U, has the 3 syllables. I'm sorry, it's 3 notes within it. And some people break them apart. But it is not advised to do so. Because Swami never broke them. He explained about them. And each of those syllables really represent a state of your mind. And there is an Upanishad about this, there is a complete chanting about describing O. So, don't split it. Chant it together. Aum. So, coming together. Okay. Next question. Yes, brother.
I want to ask you just a little bit. Before we went to a break, we were talking about the mantra called Gayatri mantra. So you left, if I remember, you left us with a question. I don't know whether it was a question, but you said, why is the mantra so powerful? Why is it so powerful? Before you said that, you talk about the experiences that you had while you were knowing the mantra. Even the father even explained that her daughter has a condition or something happened to her, but because of the mantra, nothing has happened. So me, since I've learned some two things that says knowing is death, and
Learning is life.
learning is life. So for me, I'm not gonna say I know. I'm gonna speak as a learner. So as you said, the Gayatri mantra is the light. So there's before you enter into the Gayatri mantra, there's a word that says Om. So that Om I'm learning it's a light. That's why even if there's a danger or a negative energy that is coming towards you, it's like it drifts away. Or even the thinking of that person who want to harm you just changes or becomes the same as you, just because even God or Swami or every creation was created as one. So that's why the mantra is so powerful. Just because there's that Om, that creation, even the person who want to harm you will become like you. If you are weak, will become, the energy will be the same. So that's the power of mantra, Gayatri mantra.
Thank you, brother. Very good. Good sharing. Yes, excellent. So, the trick we should not fall into is, I know, again, I keep repeating this, 3 levels. I know something is not equal to, I understand something. I understand something is not equal to, I am aware of it. Are we clear? So the danger in quote unquote understanding should not lead to saying that now I understand this mantra, therefore I am done with it. Are you with me? That is why traditionally they never explain the meaning of the mantras. Because people will fall into this trap that now they know this mantra. Now they understand the mantra. And they stop at that level. But truly speaking, there is really, ultimately, there is no meaning for any mantra. It is an awareness, it is an experience within, which cannot be explained, period. So let's keep it that way, for simplicity's sake, yeah? So, Gayatri mantra, when we look at the Gayatri mantra, so now let us look at the words within. Tat, Savituhu. Okay, you may want to, these are the words, how they turn into Savituhu becomes Savitur Varenyam, because Savituhu plus Varenyam becomes Savitur Varenyam. Now for this, now we require some expertise in Sanskrit, how to interpret the Sanskritam, how the rules of combinations come, etc. I won't get into that level of depth, but let's take word by word and understand the meaning. Maybe you can pull up a PowerPoint. Tat means that. Tat means that. Savit means life-sustaining force. Savit means that which sustains life. Varenyam, resplendent, is the right translation of that. Bhargaha, Bhargo is effulgence. Devasya is divine. Dhimahi is supreme intelligence. Dhiyo, the intellects. Yo, that. Naha, ours. Prachodayat, be propelled. Now, those are the words, but then you have to put them together to understand the exact combination, how it gives the meaning. Okay? So what does it mean? That divine, life-sustaining, resplendent, supreme intelligence, may that illumine our intellects. Oh, how did you come up with that? But that's all in English, very simple English. Maybe you can type it down. Type divine, life-sustaining, resplendent effulgence. May that supreme intelligence, and may that means that referring to that intellect, THAT should be capital. So that is a proper noun there, it's not, May that illumine our intellect. Now, people have written pages and pages about this mantra, but that's actually the literal meaning of it. Now, just read it and contemplate on it. Just take a few minutes, few seconds. Read through that. Now, Bhur Bhuvasvaha, Bhuh, Bhuvaha, Suvaha means three states. Three states. Bhu is gross, Bhuvaha is subtle, Suvaha is causal. Bhuh is earth, Bhuvaha is atmosphere, Suvaha is the sky, the heavens. Bhuh is now, Bhuvaha is the past, Suvaha, past, present and future. So it can be interpreted as three labels. Bhuh is awakened state, Bhuvaha is the dream state, Suvaha is the deep sleep state. So three states of awakening, three levels of presence, three states of mind, three states of body, three states of time, three states of space. All those represents Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Are we together? No, if we are not together, raise the hand. Anything is not English, please raise the hand. Yeah.
But how, when you say Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha, that's a little, but it doesn't fit that. Bhur Bhuvasvaha doesn't like fit in the sentence because
That's why I said Gayatri mantra is Tat Savitri Varenyam Bhargo Devascha Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona. That is the Gayatri mantra.
but then
The Bhur Bhuva Swaha is a prefix. It's a prefix to it. It is, so if we put it together, may that divine, life-sustaining, resplendent effulgence pervading the gross, subtle, causal, the past, present, future, the awakened, dream, deep sleep, all those three can be put. Pervading those three, Bhur Bhuva Swaha is pervading those three, may that illumine our intellects, not my intellect. Not my intellect, it's our intellect. What happens?
in the right direction.
In the right direction. What happens if our intellect is not, if our intellects are not collectively illumined? What happens then? You will be scared to death if I tell you what happens then. It is not individual unconsciousness or individual darkness can be multiplied as darkness in the family, as darkness in the community, as darkness in the society, as a darkness in the country, darkness in the continent. And then that is the end, is the deluge of existence of mankind. Because we are all in ignorance, in darkness. So, what is this mantra invoking? What is it invoking? Fundamentally, what is it invoking? Light. Let me be one with the infinite sun, forever, forever and ever. It is the mantra for sun god. What we are talking about, divine, resplendent, effulgence, life-sustaining force, all of those apply to the sun God. Think about everything that is said. Sun's light is life sustaining. It gives life, isn't it? Without the sun, there is no life. Without the sun, the plants won't even produce food. Without the sun, nothing. There is no awakening. Everything will go into darkness. The sun awakens that. Now this sun's effulgence that is life sustaining, that is resplendent. Resplendent means, I don't know what's the English, simpler English word for it. I'm talking like this English professor now. Somebody came and asked me if I'm a professor. I said, no, I'm a corporate biotechnology guy. I have no English language, this thing. It all just flows. So, it is, resplendent means, what is the thesaurus saying? Splendid. Okay. Take whatever connects you can connect. Dazzling, splendid. Okay, give him the. Dazzling means what? It's like 1,000 watt powered. Resplendent means that. It's not a 40-watt bulb. It's 1,000 watt bulb. That means you don't require any other tool for seeing. Such like I was telling you. Do you need a torchlight in sunlight? You don't. It's clear. It's dazzling. Resplendent. So that light, that is the light that we are invoking, and that light is what it is saying. That sun's light, is it present all the time or not? Answer is yes and no. Yes? Is it present all the time?
Yes.
How? Oh no, first say no because it's only present during day, it is absent during the night. That's what you are experiencing, right? That's what you are experiencing as sun rising, sun setting, etc. And therefore it creates the day and the night.
But it's still present, we just can't see it.
So then what does it mean? That which is present always. The single word for it is what? Okay, omnipresent is a good word. Yes, that's a good word. Okay. Eternal is good word. Yeah, now keep coming up with the words. Constant is very good. Yes. What else? Infinite is nothing to do with the time. Infinite is space. Infinite is nothing to do with time. Think of time. Permanent. Okay. Yes. So is it present in your deep? So now you have to see, now this is the awareness rising. Now you are trying to understand this concept of sun and sunlight. And that is directly present above you. And now but you never connected to that presence of the sun in a spiritual manner. Now this mantra is bringing this incredible spiritual connectivity to a phenomenon that we are present to. You are seeing it right here, right now. The sun is present. But you never focused on how does this apply to my life? What does this symbolism of sun represent? And this mantra is telling you, let me be one with the infinite sun. Forever, forever and ever. Let me be one means what? Now it is let me be one, it is saying. But what the mantra is saying, let us all be one with that infinite sun who has this resplendent, life-sustaining, divine effulgence. And that effulgence is present all the time. In all states of your, how to apply to you? So now, if you are this infinite sun, whether you are sleeping, whether you are awake, whether you are dreaming, the I am is there, like that infinite sun. Oh, this is so deep. I don't want to lose you all guys. Turn into PhDs again. So now, Tat Savitarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. What happens if our intellects are not illumined by it? Why do our intellects be collectively illumined by that? That's the prayer, right? May. Now, it did not say, may he, the son, may she, the son. What did it say? That. That is what it said. Did not say, may he, the son. May the Gayatri Mata, the female. No reference to any gender. It is neutral, addressing. Why that? That is used, tat is used. That is a very powerful word. I do this exercise now. I'm afraid if you do this exercise, I'll lose you all into sleep. Deep sleep and meditation. So I'm afraid to say close your eyes and imagine. Because some people may not even open after that. Yeah. You haven't planned. That should be after some tea or something like that. Okay. So now the reason why that is used because if that means that it is not related to any objective phenomenon that we are thinking about. Like going back to the objects, consciousness. So this divine resplendent effulgence of the sun will shine on all the objects, like the light example, without any discrimination, whether it is a good tomato plant or a weed plant or whether it should do this, it has no judgment about it. Without it, no objects will shine. But it has no relationship whatsoever to the objects. Are you clear? If the sun's light has any relationship to any object, 100% not. Does the sun care whether the earth is rotating or not? He doesn't care. Is the sun rising and falling? Not at all. Sun rising and falling is what? A fact. But it's not the truth. Truth will never change. So that which never changes, that is what we are connecting to as and that example of the sun is a phenomenal divine spiritual example. You can take the sun and learn. Right now we are teaching Aruna Prashna. In fact, at 4 o'clock, I have a class, Aruna Prashna class. Aruna Prashna means it's all about inquiry into the rising sun. It's entire 132 mantras associated with only the sun god. And what happens with this sun? And therefore, that mantra is so powerful, we can sit and talk about it for weeks and it would still not be exhausted. So great people have written so much about. Do you have the picture of, will you be able to pull up that Gayatri quotation that we read yesterday? And, or can you aid? It's on your phone. Okay, then it won't be possible. Okay. So, what I was talking about is, now when you take this mantra and analyze, let's now chant the mantra so that you are all awake. Om Bhur Suvah Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Why our intellects? Oh, that's the page I opened yesterday after the satsang. And the book in front of it was called, the label in front of it was Truth. I opened this after that lovely satsang on love. And now see, in a Sufi text, they wrote Saum. S-A-U-M. Whether it is a shalom or salam or om, the root of the shalom and salam is om only. Shalom. What did I say? Shalom. Can you please, one of you read it? What is that? What it says? Yes? Beautiful Now this is a detailed explanation of a very simple mantra. Okay.
Praise be to thee, most supreme God, omnipotent, omnipresent, all-pervading, the only being. Take us in thy parental arms, raise us from the denseness of the earth. Thy beauty do we worship, to thee do we give willing surrender, most merciful and compassionate God, the idealized Lord of the whole humanity. Thee only do we worship, and towards thee alone we aspire. Open our hearts toward thy beauty, illuminate our souls with divine light. O thou, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, all-powerful, creator, sustainer, judge and forgiver of our shortcomings. Lord God of the east and of the west, of the worlds above and below, and of the seen and unseen beings, pour upon us thy love and thy light.
And that is the title of Gayatri Mantra in a Sufi text, in a Sufi book. Now you tell me, is Gayatri Mantra related to any religion? And if you look at the translation that we read, that divine, life-sustaining, resplendent effulgence, may that illumine our intellects. So it's the supreme intelligence. There is a supreme intelligence, Dhimahi. That supreme intelligence is the collective intelligence. There's a supreme mind that is governing everything. And in that mind we are all a dream. Oh, this is, okay, no, Subri, please keep me honest. You are the one, when you have to raise your hand and hey, come down. Come on. So, it is so simple. Now, this is the reason why I said, if you understand that and your mind is so powerfully illumined, right? Oh my God, that is the meaning of, now I understand this Gayatri Mantra, I know this Gayatri Mantra, I know how to chant it, but while I am chanting, I am saying, Om Bhur Bhuvas Suvah Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Every word is being felt. Every vibration is being felt. And then you are looking at this and saying, it's not my intelligence, it's our collective intelligence that need to be illumined by this supreme intelligence, which is the divine, resplendent, life-sustaining intelligence and effulgence. Then what happened? What happens if you have light like that and we all turn towards the light and we are walking towards the light? We are marching towards the light. The shadows will follow us. When you turn away from that light, we are following our shadows. This is Bhagavan's beautiful quote. Light is there. You walk away from the light. What are you following? Shadow. Turn towards the light. What is following you? Shadow. You turn away from light, you are following shadow. You turn towards light, the shadow is following you. And that shadow, for lack of a better word for it, or for an analogy for it, you are following your karma from all your lives, and your life will be a disaster because your intellect is following your karma. And this karma is not individual karma. You create karma as a family. You create karma as a county, as a country, as a group, as a community. And therefore, you get caught up in the community karma. The whole communities are eliminated. Are you following what I'm saying? Can you collect examples of that? How atrocious humans have taken it as a genocide to kill, eliminate the entire clans. It's not your fault, it's not one family's fault, but the whole community suffers. Because the whole community has a karma associated with it. And therefore, when you collectively raise in illuminance, not just as an individual, but as a community, as a country, then that karma will not affect you. Now you see how powerful that is? The most important thing is you don't even know what this karma is. If I start telling you what karma is, a very simple example in Mahabharata. What karma is. You know the blind king of the 100 Kauravas, the clan of Kauravas, Dhritarashtra, the blind man. After the war, all his children were eliminated. And he went to Krishna and he asked Krishna, I'm a blind man. I never harmed anyone, let alone physically or mentally. Never harmed anyone. Why did I have this situation that I lost my entire sons? What sin did I commit to get this kind of punishment? He asked Krishna this question. I lost all my children, everybody, all my family. What did I do? I'm a blind man, I never hurt anyone. And then you know what Krishna told him? No, not in this life. 100 lives ago, you were a hunter and you saw that there was a forest fire and you were under a tree. There was a nest with 100 chicks that were just coming out of the eggs. The forest fire has turned the father and the mother, the parents of the birds, blind because of the fire. And they were going around and they were asking you for help. You walked away from that place without helping them. Therefore, you lost 100 children in this birth. And you are born as blind. Are you awake? You better be awake. This story will shake you to the core. Will shake our bottoms totally. Now you will understand why Gayatri Mantra will be important. Why it protects you. So, obviously, Dhritarashtra asked the question to Krishna. What would be the obvious question? Ayyo.
Chicks and we are human beings. Was it related?
Oh, chicks and human. Okay, that's a good catch.
Why now?
Why now? Yeah, why now? Yeah. Not why now, like, hey, after 100 lives? Are you kidding me? I have to wait for 100 lives to receive this punishment. Why couldn't it happen the next life? That would be the question I would ask. And Dhritarashtra is as intelligent as me, so he asked the same question. So Krishna, why do I have to wait 100 lives to take this punishment? Why couldn't it happen the next life? Then Krishna said, to have one son, you have to accumulate so much of merit. And to have 100 sons, how much merit you have to accumulate? So over 100 lives you accumulated the merit to have 100 sons. And so therefore the time has come for you to take this karmic punishment. Are we good? Ready to chant Gayatri one more time? Let's pray. Let all our intellects be illumined together to burn the karmic consequences. Om Bhur Suvah Tat Saviturnarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. You want to know the next level of any questions? Yes, sister. Don't get scared. Huh? Okay.
Does it have to be chanted at a specific speed or can we?
Fast forward, slow down. Oh. She's saying it is too slow for group chanting.
Swami in one of the discourses said it must take you 14 seconds. If you can count and do it at the time, it will be good. He mentioned that.
Very good. Now let's do it in 14 seconds. The timer.
14 seconds.
timer. Thank you, brother. Thank you for sharing that. There is 14 seconds is a divine thing. If you notice, when we were practicing Rudram for Atirudram, what did I say? It has to be preferably 13 to 14 seconds. You have to chant each of the roots, right? Now, speed is important. So let's chant. 1, 2, 3, go. Om Bhurasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. We did it in 22 seconds.
Let's try.
Yes, collective chanting 108 Gayatri. There's collective 108 Gayatri, Sai Gayatri chanting is going to happen. Do you know when?
14th.
Yes, June 14th. How many of you did not sign up? That will be majority. How many did sign up? I also signed up. It will be a beautiful opportunity. The reason why this collective chanting is so important. Collectively chanting Rudram. That's what Prashanta was asking. Collectively chanting. It's not my intellect, it is our intellect. So how can you sit in a room, chant Gayatri and say, our intellect, there is nobody around you, including your wife. So, our husband. Mostly it is husband that is absent. Ladies are very devoted. Thank you very much. They are majority, otherwise I'll be in trouble. So, yes, question. Yes, before you, Vasanta, Saira.
What's the difference between the Sai Gayatri and the Gayatri Mantra?
Okay. This is the Gayatri Mantra. We'll get to the Sai Gayatri Mantra later. Tomorrow, Sai Gayatri. We will contemplate on Sai Gayatri. It's a very powerful Gayatri Mantra. And there is also a Gayatri for Jesus Christ that this body received when it was in Brazil. And the Mother Mary holding the Jesus gave a beautiful Gayatri Mantra that went into this head. I'll explain that to you tomorrow. This morning, Bhagavan gave the Buddha Gayatri Mantra. This morning, at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, I got a message from Kabir. Because of all the love and the light that was present yesterday, and the only Messiah I missed talking about, I mentioned his name but I did not talk about, was Buddha. Therefore he determined to come into the dream and said, hey dude, you forgot, here is the Buddha Gayatri. This came this morning. So this Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri means that which protects. That's it. That's the name. That's the meaning of it. Gayatri means that which protects the individual self. Gayatri means that which protects. Why it protects? Because it is present all the time. It is present when you are awake, what is present when you are awake, when you are in dream state and deep sleep state, what is present? Breath is present. Yes. What is the breath saying? Soham. What is, if you take the S out and the H out, what remains? No. Om remains. Soham becomes Om. Soham, if you take out the S and you take out the H, what remains is Om. So what is it that is inside? This sun that is outside is symbolically represented as the intellect in this body. What is everything that is present in the outer nature, Mother Nature, is also present in each and every one of us in its full potency. No difference. So, what is the earth within us? What is the water within us? What is the fire within us? What is the wind within us? What is the space within us? What is the sun within us? What is the intellect within us? And who is it that is experiencing all these things? Those become 8. I said 8. Are you awake? Most of you? I said 8 things. 8 things that are present outside, 8 things that are present inside. Not connected? Hey, Neeraj, don't look at me like that. I'm scared. Are you thinking or are you sinking? Are you sinking? You're sinking. You're sinking. You're sinking. Okay. He's not sinking. Some people are sinking. Sinking means like this. So what is outside? Now this is a very important concept in Vedas. 100%. God is not described as an entity to worship. God is worshipped as everything in the mother nature. Everything in mother nature is divine. Therefore, what are the 8 things that you are constantly in touch with? 8 things that you cannot even escape of it. 8 things. Earth. Keep going. Earth. Earth. Go in the city. Earth. Water. Fire. Wind. No ether and all. Space. No, ether, you say ether and spirit and all of that, I will drunk. Okay. Space. Okay, space. We counted 5. 3 more things to go. Outside. Outside. Don't get confused between inside and out. I will come to inside later. Sun. Moon. Don't say stars. Okay, they're not part of it. Okay. You as the experiencer. Because if you don't experience all of these things, it doesn't matter whether they exist or not. So you are also counted as the experiencer. And that I is the supreme I when it comes to the whole universe. And it is individual I that comes to yourself. Now bring it to yourself. What are these 8 that we talked about within you? What is the earth?
Body.
No, body is too gross. You have to be a little more specific. Ask where is your home, you give zip code. Everything like bones, cartilage, skin, nerves, all that is earth, matter. All of that is the matter within us. And that is the earth. And what is the water within us? This is easy, no? Your saliva, the blood, fluids in the body, that is all the water. Go to the next level. What is the fire within us? Digestion. Very good. You are all right now in that process, so I can understand how you are connected to it. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva, that's what we chanted. I am the fire within you that digests the food. So therefore, fire in the belly, that is fire. Aspect associated with our own self. What is the wind? Breath. Very good. Yeah, easy to connect. That's the simplest one. But even subtle one, subtler than breath is the thought. Because thought is also constantly moving, like your breath that is constantly moving. There are only 2 things that are moving. Your thought and your breath. Of course, now people are asking, why can't we count blood on it? We counted water already. So the movement associated with the wind. Now what is the space? Mind. Who said mind? Oh, you, okay. Yeah, that's why did you think of mind? The space within us is the place where we store all our memories. Like iCloud. Data uploaded, 2 terabyte space. Where is that present? Where there is a space inside within us that is storing all the information. And that is the space. In space you store everything. Yes? Then what is the sun within us? Eyes are intellect. What is the mind within us? The moon. The moon is the mind. Like the moon reflects the light of the sun in love. Yesterday we said that. So now these 8. Why did I come to that? Why did we talk about the 8? Outside, inside, sync. Exactly. You're paying attention. I was just testing. So, when with what is outside, with what is inside, then you are in peace. Otherwise, you are in pieces. So, the entire context of Vedic vibrations is to bring you, this vibration connects you with the entire Mother Nature. And therefore, Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat means that all our intellects are illumined by this infinite effulgence of this supreme intelligent sun, the radiance of the sun. That is the prayer that we are asking for. And when that happens, collectively, we all see together, we all think together, we all feel together, we all hear together, we all live together, we all next L, learn together, sorry, yes, next L, listen together, next L, love together, next L, laugh together. Everybody saying laugh first. Nobody wants to live, learn, and no learning and all of this. Let's all laugh together. Come, chalo, whole. So what is the laugh? What laugh? 5 L's. What did you take out of the class? He said just laugh and laugh and laugh. All the time, just laugh. There's a profound connectivity to those 5 L's and how you lead our lives. Think about that. Yeah? Just understand what is it living together. What is it learning together. So learning doesn't become an individual thing. Learning becomes a collective thing. Illumination happens collectively. And imagine if all the people in the family, which will never happen, is turned towards the light. But that's what I was talking to Brother Supri, and I'm so proud of what he has done with his family. And when he shared it, I was very impressed because it's very hard to do. The most fundamental place where we fail are our own families. And then when he was saying that he has trained his grandchildren, everybody to chant Gayatri and chanting together as a family, that means that family will be illumined together. People that pray together stay together. If you don't pray together, you will not stay together. Now what happens? This light rays that we are talking about, collectively all the human intelligentsia, if it is all illumined and if it is aligned with this beautiful supreme intelligence that exists in the universe as the supreme sun, that is the power of the Gayatri mantra. One more time. Om. We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. Did we say I am marching? We are marching in the light of the God. What's the next lines? In Zulu? So is it Swahili or Zulu? Is that Zulu? Very good. Give her the mic. Yeah, I'll give you a lower scale. Ziyahamba kupanini kwinkos. Ziyahamba kupanini kwinkos. Ziyahamba, Ziyahamba, Ziyahamba kupanini kwinkos. D. Ziyahamba kupanini kwinkos. Ziyahamba kupanini kwinkos. hamba, Zia hamba kumpanini kwenku. We're marching in the light of God. What a beautiful. The Zulu or Swahili. It's a mixture. Same words. So the essence of Gayatri Mantra is we are marching in the light of God. We are marching. We are not chanting too slowly, we are marching. 14 seconds. Don't walk in the light of, march in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. Now that is the power of Gayatri Mantra. Now we talked about so many levels, right? Now applying that to yourself, when you have the supreme intelligence within you, that is collective intelligence, what will happen is automatically all our intellects will be turned towards the light. And when that is turned towards the light, there is no confusion. The shadow follows you. You don't follow your karma. Your karma follows you. And that is the incredible power of Gayatri Mantra. Are we now? Now you know how it is protecting you? Protecting you from everything that you have done that should not be done, that will be undone by Gayatri Mantra. Not only just for yourself, but also at the family level, at the collective level, at the community level. It will happen. Oh my God. One mantra, if we have to spend like this. Now can you imagine what is Rudram? what is the essence of the vibrations that are in the Rudram? Now, when we are looking at this, as I said, now we are only talking about knowing the meaning of the words. We are only talking about understanding the meaning of the words. That's where we stop. But imagine if you have become aware and that you are that supreme intelligence. You are that. You are that. What will it be? No, I cannot be that. I mean, what, are you kidding me? I cannot be. Now, I'll tell you a beautiful, real life example of what happened in India. You know, you went to buy a light bulb from a store. In general stores in India, they sell the light bulbs. And I asked for a 60-watt light bulb. So in India, what they do is they will put the light bulb in a socket, and they will first test if it is lighting, and then they will give it to you and they will charge the money. So the guy went in, he brought a 60-watt bulb, he put it in the socket, it did not light. So he put it aside, he went inside, got another bulb, and then he put it and it lit. And then he put both of them in the cover, and he said 15 rupees for each. You're all wondering what is. He said 30 rupees, 15 rupees for each. I looked at him and said, excuse me, can you come again? I said, yeah, 2 bulbs, But I said, why are you charging me for the bulb that doesn't light? And he took it out. And then he said, see sir, both are Philips. Both have beautiful enamel. And they look identical, no? They look identical. And he said, okay, no sir, it's okay. Don't pay 15 rupees, pay half of the price and it's 22 rupees. Are you following any logic here? Yeah, I did not either, I was also wondering what is this guy trying to do to me? Then I looked at him, I said, dude, I don't understand what you're talking, man. Why would I pay half the price for a useless bulb that doesn't light? I said, but sir, they look alike, They're made by both the same company. They have beautiful color, everything is same, sir. One lights and the other doesn't light. So that's the point, dude. Why would I pay? Then he says, as if he's doing a deal with me, oh, okay, sir, you pay 15 rupees, the other you can take for free. Yeah. What will I do?
I said, I'm confused, man. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. Are you playing mind games with me or what? And this tour guy, who I knew, he was incredible. And then he gave me a profound spiritual message, like a jolt. Then he said, see sir, in God's creation also, same manufacturer, they all have same features, 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, mouth, 2 legs, 2 hands. Most of them look very beautiful alike, but some like and some don't like. There is no value for those that do not like at all. Nobody will even accept them for free. You understood? Now you understood? Most of the Veda mantras are like that. Most of the Veda mantras are like that. Oh, dude, what is he talking about? Then there's absolutely no connection at all. And suddenly this light bulb goes on. And then you will see, oh my God, there is so much behind this story that I went with this electrical bulb story. What a profound example it is. If you have the same beautiful body, everything, but if your eyes don't shine the light of God, if your speech doesn't shine the light of God, if your feelings don't shine the light of God, you are a bulb that is useless. Even God won't take you for free. It will be thrown into the dustbin. So become that light bulb where it is radiating light, it is speaking light, it is hearing light, it is feeling light. You are the light and there is nothing more than that. Now one more time, Gayatri Mantra. This time let's make it in 14 seconds, okay. Om Bhurvuvah Svah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. That's 8 seconds. Oh, beautiful. That's still 14 seconds.
It's about that, we tried it.
Okay. So now you see, every time we chanted after going through another layer of understanding the mantra, how beautiful it becomes, the chanting. Have you noticed that? Yeah? Have you noticed that? Oh my God, there is so much packed in this very simple 24-syllable mantra that I can go on and on about it, and you can peel one layer after another layer, and it is completely independent of any Hinduism. It's completely associated with the human being and our state of living and existence. And it is taking us to the next level of awareness. Imagine if that is your state of presence and awareness. And with every time you chant, preferably 2.4 million times. 2.4 million times of Gayatri Mantra. Try doing that. This body has done that. And what happens to your mind and your intellect? What happens next? First you chanted the mantra. Then the mantra is chanting the mantra. You chanting the mantra is simply knowing how to chant the mantra. Chanting mantra is understanding how you are chanting the mantra. Mantra chanting you is that you are living the mantra. You are no longer chanting the mantra. You are living the Gayatri Mantra. Yes? Completely clear consciousness, objects, everything that we talked in the morning, which did not make any sense whatsoever. It looked so much of high funda, flying like bouncers in cricket, and googly some of them. And we have no clue what we were talking about. Then put it together, then you concentrate on what we are talking as a Gayatri Mantra, light as a consciousness example, and the sun that is shining day in and day out, and is shining continuously and burning up himself. That is another beautiful aspect of this resplendent effulgence. This effulgence is divine because it is created by the sun burning up himself. Sacrifice. The sun's light is not coming with some dude putting some 2000 watt bulbs behind it. The sun is a burning plant. It's a burning thing. And that what we call as how the science has objectified sun. The beauty of Sanatana Dharma is it is taking the ideals behind the sun and projecting those ideals on how we should live like a sun. Huh? What? How will you live like a sun? Now, this is next level of awareness. How you live like a sun? Huh? How do you live like a sun? First and foremost, I am that supreme intelligence and I am present all the time. I am is present when I am awake, when I am sleeping, when I am in deep sleep. I am is always present. Therefore, that I am is never changing. This I am is the one that is the source of the illumination of that intellect. This I am is the same I am that is present within me, within that, within everything, every being. It is propelled by this one thing called I am. Therefore, when all the I ams are putting together, what will it become? Let me be one with the infinite sun, forever, forever, forever. Let me be one with the infinite sun, forever, forever. Kuake leno maote, hai no. We are marching in the light of God. Kuake leno maote, siya hamba kukwa neni kwenko, om bhur bhuswaha tatalvari. Everything is the same. No different. They are all talking about the same principle. But the difference is that this is what is directly seen by rishis, by the sages and the seers, without any aberration of human interference. These are mantras that were directly seen. Means what? Gayatri is not something that is composed by an individual. These songs are composed by individuals inspired by the divine principles of the scriptures, only for us to understand and to emulate. But none of those songs can create the vibration that that mantra can create. Because it's packed with this, something that is directly perceived versus something that is composed by a mind are not one and the two. And these mantras, therefore, these sages are called mantra drashta. Drashta means seer. Seeing means here doesn't mean seeing. If you take the same mantra and you feed it into this tonographic system that I was explaining in the morning, 2.4 million times, what it will project out is this beautiful form of this mother with 5 heads holding different weapons in her hands. And I won't go into that imagery right now because it will take a lot more time to explain. What time is it now? Let's pause here for a few questions.
20 past 3.
20 past 3. Holy mackerel, we have to close now. Kabir, I asked you to tell me at 3 o'clock. Okay, let's go to F. May the love we share spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May the love we share spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. May all the dreams in all the world be happy. Swami,
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu. May the love we share spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive. New joy to every soul that is alive. Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai. I'm sorry, I have a class at 4 o'clock and there will be at least 100 people waiting on that Zoom. So I just want to make sure I'm not late for that. My apologies. I should have put an alarm. And, sorry to cut it off, but we have contemplated a lot today. Take it inside and don't sleep over it, but sleep into it. And tomorrow when we come back, we will look at the Gayatri Mantra. Sai Gayatri. Only 2 Gayatris if you know your life is redeemed. One is this Gayatri and then Sai Gayatri. We'll get into Sai Gayatri. What it means, how it transforms our lives. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you very much.